Oh, thank you. All right. Well, it's nice to be here. This is a cute little place. So my friend Jackie brought me here because I am miserable. But I'm kind of funny, so I figured this would be good. So I heard that the topic was broke, and I didn't really come up with like a story per se, but like I'm 23 and my entire life has been a complete joke. And I've been broke like my entire life. But I grew up in Berwyn, which is really, it's a really unfortunate place to be broke. Because like no one is. Like if you look at like the bus stops in Berwyn compared to the bus stops in per se, like even like Downtown, there's such a drastic difference. So like public transportation at a young age was really embarrassing. And then I was like sitting here like trying to think of a story to come up with, and everyone's talking about like traveling the world and like being broke. And like just the other day, my friend asked me if I had a passport, and I was like for what? Like I never needed one to go to the Jersey Shore, so I don't have one. So I feel like there's like a whole lot of stuff I could talk about for being as broke as I've been. But I guess I could kind of change it to, if it's okay, like what I've done for money since I've been so broke. That's a long list. I started working when I was like 14 or 15, and I was a bus girl. And even then, if somebody talked about like haggling, I did that a lot, even at work. So like as a bus girl, like you are instructed like strictly like do not talk to the customers, just let them eat, and then just come clean up their shit, and then go to the back. That was like my job. But even like as a bus girl, I would go up to these tables and be like, "Can I open your wine? Can I have $5?" So I didn't stay there that long, but and then I got older, and I used to do the trickin' thing, and as dark as the topic as that is, I'm kind of over it now. So it's kind of funny if you think about it, but that's not really that funny, I guess. But it did work for quite a time, make a lot of money, and today I work at Paley Hospital. And I work for an internal doctor, and he is so cheap. Like just thinking about the shit that's come out of his mouth, like the things that I suggest. So the other day, for example, we had somebody come in and tell us that they came up with this great invention that like you can cover your stethoscope with like these little plastic covers, and instead of having to clean it with alcohol, you can put this cover on, take the patient's blood pressure, take it off, there you go. And like each strip is like 6 cents. And I was like, 6 cents? Like, money always rings a bell. So like if somebody's talking about money, if somebody's talking about anything, I'm not really listening. They start talking about money and I immediately key in because I don't have any. So he was like, 6 cents. I was like, shit, I can afford that. What do you think, doc? Like, he's like, 6 cents a strip. I mean, this guy, I open his mail, all right? That's my job. I get paid, I'm not even gonna tell you how much, it's disgusting. But I get paid a very small amount of money to be his bitch, basically. And I open his mail, and I look at how much his checks are from like insurance companies. And like this guy doesn't even wanna give like this poor girl who came in here and like told us this really extensive invention that her company came up with, like 6 cents a strip, like that's offensive to me. So like these are the things that I've picked up on by being broke my whole life. And my money situation also I feel like affects the guys that I pick. So like my dream as like a little kid was like find a rich guy. Like I don't want a job, I don't want to go to college, I don't want to travel the world, I want to find a rich husband. And that's kind of what I've been doing, hence why I'm 23 and broke and single and miserable. So I go out to get froyo last week with this guy who I'm like madly in love with. That was a week ago and we're not friends anymore. But we get there, and anybody get froyo before? And like they weigh it, and like that's how much. Okay, 49 cents an ounce. 49 cents. Key in. I can afford that. This guy can probably afford that. So we get there, and I get it, and I pick my flavor, and we're being like really cute. I'm like, you can taste it, and like I can taste yours. And then I started putting toppings on it, and the whole mood changed. And he was like, how many toppings are you like gonna put on that? And I was like, well, I kind of wanted to try the chocolate chips, and like he got like really salty about it, and we're not together anymore because that's not fitting my life goal of like, you got to be rich, you got to be semi-attractive. It's not really a big deal, but like, you have to take care of me. And like, if I can't put froyo toppings on, then like, well, how are you going to treat our children? And like, what kind of car are you going to buy me? And like, I don't know. But I've been broke my whole life, so I just figured I'd talk about that. I think I'm done, by the way.